Life is full of challenges. We all face uncertainties. Every day brings new situations that can make us feel uneasy or anxious. It's easy to get caught up in worry. Our minds can race with thoughts of what might go wrong. Worry can feel like a heavy weight on our shoulders. It can burden us, making even simple tasks seem daunting. It can steal our joy and peace. Moments that should be happy can be overshadowed by anxious thoughts. Worry can make us feel overwhelmed and afraid. But there is hope. We can learn to manage our worries and not let them control us. We can find freedom from worry. Through mindfulness, exercise, and positive thinking, we can lighten the load. Worry is often about things we cannot control. We stress over outcomes that are beyond our influence. We may worry about the future. The unknown can be frightening, but it doesn't have to paralyze us. We might worry about our health or the health of loved ones. These concerns are natural, but they shouldn't dominate our thoughts. Financial struggles can cause great worry. These are valid concerns. However, focusing solely on them can lead to despair. But dwelling on them doesn't change anything. Instead, we can take proactive steps to address our worries and seek support when needed. Worry is like a rocking chair. It keeps us busy, but it doesn't get us anywhere. Worry is unproductive. It hinders our ability to find solutions. Instead of worrying, we need to shift our focus. We need to focus on what we can control. Worry is not a part of God's plan for us. He wants us to live in freedom and peace. Worry robs us of the joy that God intends for us to have. When we worry, we are not trusting God. We are relying on our own limited understanding. Jesus himself addressed the issue of worry, a common human experience that affects us all. In Matthew chapter 6, verses 31 to 34, he teaches us a valuable lesson about trust and faith in God's provision. Jesus tells us, "Therefore do not worry, saying, 'What shall we eat?' He reminds us that our daily needs are already known to God. Or, what shall we drink? These questions often plague our minds, but Jesus calls us to a higher perspective. Or what shall we wear? He emphasizes that life is more than food and clothing, for after all these things the Gentiles seek. Those who do not know God chase after these material concerns, for your heavenly Father knows that you need all these things. These words are powerful and comforting. Jesus reassures us that our needs are known by God, who is always aware of what we require. He knows what we need even before we ask. This knowledge should bring us peace and reduce our anxiety. Jesus encourages us to shift our focus from our worries to something greater. We should focus on seeking God's kingdom and his righteousness. This is the true priority in life. When we do this, everything else will fall into place. Trust in God's plan and let go of your worries. God's promise is to provide and care for his children. God is our provider, our sustainer, and our source of strength. He promises to take care of his children, ensuring that we are never alone in our struggles. This doesn't mean we will live without challenges or hardships. Life is full of ups and downs. It means that God will be with us through every storm, guiding us and providing comfort. He will give us the strength and wisdom to overcome obstacles, no matter how insurmountable they may seem. When we put God first in our lives, we can trust his plan, knowing that his ways are higher than our ways. We can trust that he will provide for our needs, often in ways we do not expect. This doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing, expecting everything to be handed to us. We still need to work diligently and make wise decisions, using the talents and resources God has given us. But we can do so without being consumed by worry, knowing that God is in control and will take care of us. Worry often stems from focusing on the future. We can get so caught up in what-ifs that we miss the present moment. Jesus tells us not to worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6:34. We need to live one day at a time. Focus on what you can do today. Trust God to handle the rest. This doesn't mean ignoring potential problems. It means facing them with a calm and trusting heart. There is a difference between concern and worry. Concern is a natural response to a situation. It prompts us to take action. Worry, however, is like a hamster wheel. It keeps us spinning in circles, leading to anxiety and fear. We can be concerned about a situation without letting worry consume us. When we feel worry creeping in, we can turn to God in prayer. We can ask for his peace that surpasses all understanding. We can trust that he is in control.